Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to my channel. Today I have for you guys an epic 60k squad builder. These right here are the exact prices at this time, so about 61k on the Xbox and about 63k on the PlayStation, roughly about 60k on both consoles. Now I'm gonna be building this team in the 4-3-2-1 formation, and I don't actually play in this formation in game. I'll show you guys at the end of the video how the team does play, as well as the custom tactics and the player instructions. Hopefully you guys do enjoy. Leave a like on the video if you do, and let me know down below in the comment section what team you guys do want to see next. So without further ado, let's go ahead and start building this team. The goalkeeper is going to be from the Premier League, and we're going to be going with Patricio, a really solid goalkeeper, 6'3", quite good on 1v1s. And then the center back on the left hand side, we're going to be going with the 84 rated Socrates. He's about 9k, and I thought that he would be a bit more expensive as he does have over 70 pace, but for 9k I think that's actually quite a reasonable price. He does have 84 defending, 83 physical, 6'1", a really aggressive center back. He does have 76 interceptions, which are quite low, but with the stand tackle being so high, I think that really wasn't an issue. The agility is also quite low, but he really doesn't feel that slow when turning. One of the better center backs in the Prem. So then the left back, it is going to be his teammate, that is going to be the newly transferred Tierney, a really sweaty fullback, 88 pace, 81 physical, high work rates, really high stamina, about 7k, so he is kind of expensive for a 76. That is kind of expected. He did transfer and does play in the Prem for Arsenal, so that's why his price is so high. If you guys want to make the team a bit cheaper, just go ahead and use Kolasinac. He's also quite decent, but I think Tierney with that pace is a bit better. So then the center back on the right, it is going to be a player from the Ligue, that is going to be Pepe, and this guy is actually a really good center back in game. Not the best pace, but I think any center back with over like 65 pace is good enough. 85 defending, 85 physical, 6'2", and incredible defensive stats, and he does have 70 sprint speed, 63 agility, so again, he really doesn't feel that slow. If you guys slap like a shadow chemistry style, this guy is honestly just incredible. 86 stand tackle, 92 aggression. You can't go wrong for about 3.5k. So then the final defender, the right back, it is gonna be the 77 rated Ristovsky, another really sweaty player, 89 pace, 79 physical. So that right there has been the defense, and then moving to the midfield, the center mid on the right is gonna be one of the more expensive players, but this guy is definitely one of the best players of the team. It is gonna be Bruno Fernandez. Now this guy has a great card on FIFA this year, really similar to Firmino, but like a tenth of the price, only about 8k. He does have 77 pace, 87 passing, 85 dribbling, 4-star, high work rates, really high stamina, an awesome shot, really nice on the ball. The finishing is quite decent as well for a cam. I did play him as a center mid in this game, and he plays really well in that position. Definitely one of the best players in this team. So then the center mid in the middle, it is going to be a player from the Ligue 1. That is going to be Renato Sanchez. Now I know he's quite low rated, but every year this guy is always decent. Almost every stat of 70, 82 physical. He feels quite agile in game, has really nice balance and aggression. The main reason why I have him in this team is for chemistry, but as I've said, he's actually not that bad in game. Can definitely compete at this stage on FIFA, as not too many people have like an incredible squads yet. So that's been the center mid in the middle, and then the final center mid on the left hand side, it is going to be a player from the Premier League. That is going to be Torreira. Now Torreira is really similar to Conte. The stats are almost the same, also the height, 75 pace, 81 defending, 5'6", medium high work rates. I played him as a CDM in game, and this guy is great in that position. He's really agile, intercepts everything. He is quite small, but honestly heading really doesn't matter this year, so that really wasn't an issue. He's okay on the ball, and defensively is where he shines. This guy intercepts, as I've said, everything. He has a pretty low strength, but I really didn't find him to be that weak. It is boosted up quite a bit by 5, so over 70 strength, and with that really high balance, it kind of makes up for it. So that right there has been the midfield, and then moving to attack, the left forward is gonna be a really nice player, and I do have him as a left mid. I forgot to position change him. That is gonna be Gonzalo Guedes. Now this guy, ever since he was announced, he's been a hyped card, and after trying him in game, I can tell you that this guy is one of the best left wings, left mids I've played with so far. This guy's just fantastic. He just has everything: 90 pace, 79 shooting, 70 physical, 5'10", 4-star, high medium work rates, and looking at the in-game stats, awesome acceleration, decent finishing, really good shot power. The agility isn't the best, but I think it's good enough. And then physically, he does have 68 strength, so not the weakest player either. Go ahead and try him out if you haven't already. Definitely the second best La Liga left mid on the game behind Hazard, of course, for about 7k, 8k, a really OP player. So then the right forward, it is going to be another Portuguese player. That is going to be Gelson Martens. Now this guy is super sweaty, 95 pace, 5-star skills, only about 4k, and as I've said, this guy's just rapid, 95 acceleration, sprint speed, and agility. Also, he is very weak. I think that's the only downfall with this card. 48 strength, but I did play him as a cam, and he plays really well in that position, really effective. He got me quite a few assists. Didn't really score too much. He has 70 finishing, so not the most ideal finishing, but as I've said, I did play him as a cam, and you really don't need that much finishing in that position. So then the final player, the striker, we're going to be going with a La Liga player. That is going to be Rodrigo. Now for me, I think Rodrigo is a decent striker. He does have, looking at the stats, 90 pace, 80 shooting, 70 physical, 6 foot, 4-star skills, about 9k. So he does look quite good, but for some reason for me, he didn't play that well. I think it might have been the weak foot and being left-footed. Guedes scored a lot more for me. I couldn't really finish that well with Rodrigo. Looking at the stats, he does have 80 finishing, so it is kind of high, but for some reason, as I've said, I just couldn't finish. He did give me a couple assists though. He was still decent, but I wish he was a bit better. So that right there has been the team, the 60k squad builder, one of the best teams for this price. It played really well in game, and I'll show you guys how I do play with this team in game. I do actually change to the 4-1-2-1-2 second variation. Torreira plays as a CDM, then I do play Gelson Martens as a cam, and up top Rodrigo and also Guedes. This is probably the best way to use this team in game. I think this formation is the best in my opinion. You guys can also play if you want in the 4-2-3-1 and then play Renato Sanchez and Torreira as the CDMs. You can then move Bruno Fernandez to cam with Gelson Martens and also Guedes, then play Rodrigo up top. Either formation does work, but I'm more comfortable in the 4-1-2-1-2 second variation. And now showing you guys my custom tactics. I go ahead and set the defensive style on press after possession loss. The width, I do up it by 1, and then for the depth, I go ahead and minus it by 2. I think having low depth this year really is effective. Then I do play on, for the offensive style, on fast build up. The width, I do leave it the same. The players in the box, I do up it by 1, and then I do keep corners and free kicks the same. So those are my tactics. And then the player instructions, I go ahead and set the right back and left back on stay back while attacking, the CDM on cut passing lane, stay back while attacking and cover center, the 2 center mids on cover center, then the center attacking mid on stay forward and free roam, and the strikers on get on behind and stay forward. You can, if you want, set the strikers on stay central as well if you guys play more like through the middle. So those right there have been my player instructions and the custom tactics. You guys can copy them, see if they work for you. They're obviously not gonna work for everybody. Everybody has different playstyles, so go ahead and just try them out for yourself. They worked for me, hopefully they work for you. But again, that right there has been the 60k squad builder, an awesome team for that price. It's pretty balanced. I think the only player that might be a bit of a weak link, and he really wasn't that bad, is Renato Sanchez. He is quite low rated, but again, he doesn't play like he's only 75 rated. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed. Leave a like on the video if you have, and let me know down below in the comment section what team you guys do want to see next. If there's a budget or a player you guys do want to see me build a team around. Thank you guys for the support over the past couple days. Be sure you guys do subscribe if you're new. It's been ETG, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.